I'm here in New Zealand and I'm about to leave after an inconvenient delay with my airline, but they were nice enough to stick me in the Holiday Inn, so it wasn't too awful bad, I guess. Just I'm technically still on vacation or whatnot, so it doesn't really matter if I'm in Auckland or Sydney, just as long as I get back to China for work when that starts back up in a few days. So I just want to say a little bit about Auckland. It's a beautiful place, and it's a very unique place as far as nature and wildlife, and they do a very good job of preserving their their forests, and they have strict laws that protect their natural environment, because it is a very unique kind of ecosystem, and they want to protect their unique environment. So it was named after George Eden, Earl of Auckland. George Eden, he was the Earl of Auckland, and Auckland is on New Zealand's North Island. It's the largest city with about 1.5 million people, and also has the largest Polynesian population in the world. And one thing I noticed about New Zealand, and like the names and like the Maori people, they're very similar to that of Hawaii and Hawaiians, native Hawaiians. So I'm thinking that maybe that all has something to do with the Polynesian heritage of both places. But I haven't researched it enough to really confirm that there is some kind of connection between native Hawaiians and the Maori people, or the Polynesian people of New Zealand. It is on the Pacific Ring of Fire, so there's a lot of dormant volcanoes around here. The last one erupted like hundreds of years ago, so it's not like there's active volcanoes going on everywhere to my knowledge. And from my understanding, the South Island is more mountainous, and it actually snows in the South Island, where Christ Church is. And I was only here for like a day and a half, so I only explored what I could see of Auckland, but I got to see the best of the best. I saw the Sky Tower and Queen Street, among some other places. I took the ferry. I'll talk a little bit about that here in a moment. The Maori population was about 20,000 before the Europeans showed up and established the city in 1840, which was established by William Hobson, who was the British governor of New Zealand, and named it after George Eden, the Earl of Auckland. As far as tourist attractions, you've got to see, the very first thing that you must see when you get here, without a doubt, is the Sky Tower. I took about a 3-minute video of that yesterday, and I posted that on my Facebook page and everything, and on my blog page, and it was just absolutely amazing. I sat up there for about 2 hours drinking coffee, taking pictures and videos. If I were to live in Auckland, I would be a janitor up there in that tower, just so I can get paid to see that view every day, that panoramic view of the city. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. So the Harbor Bridge, they have a Harbor Bridge just like they do in Sydney, the Auckland Harbor Bridge, or whatever they call it. I'm not sure what they call it, but it's the Harbor Bridge. They have the Auckland Art Gallery. They also have Queen Street, which is what I was on yesterday, and you got a lot of touristy places there. Queen Street goes all the way down from, there's a couple of streets that it connects to, but it does go down toward the harbor, where you can take ferries, to go to different places and all of that, which is what I did yesterday. I took a short ferry ride. It's not that much. It was only actually it was about $12.50, but they gave me a discount because it wouldn't accept either one of my cards, so they gave me a discount so I could use the New Zealand dollar to purchase it. As far as quality of living, it's ranked number 3 on the 2016 Mercer Quality of Living Index. And the reason why the quality of living is so good here is because it's so clean. There's not really any pollution. It's very natural. You're surrounded by water and just all the wildlife, and it's a very clean, just eco-friendly kind of place. So if you want to live somewhere where there's fresh air and nature all around you, New Zealand is where you need to come, because you will live a long time if you live here. Believe me, it's a very healthy place to live. So I just want to say a little bit on a personal note about Auckland and about New Zealand. I had a family member who married a Maori woman. He lived here and they had a couple of kids, and now those kids are living in Texas. So I've got Maori people in my family, which is kind of cool. So Auckland is awesome. When I come back to New Zealand, I'm going to see more. I'm going to stay here longer and see more of what I saw the first time, and actually go to the South Island and see Christ Church, and just explore more of the island, see where they filmed Game of Thrones, and they filmed other movies here, and because again, the environment is it's second to none. The natural beauty and everything that they have. So yeah, not Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings was filmed here, along with The Hobbit, I believe, and all of that. So Check it out. I'm going to write an article about it and post information, resources that you can access to find out detailed information about all the tourist attractions and how to get here and the best time of the year to come. It's a beautiful place. Come check it out. Auckland, New Zealand. I turned 39 years old yesterday here in Auckland and had a wonderful Auckland birthday. So yeah, good for me. Take care. Have a happy new year. 2018 is coming up, and peace out.